Justin Gaethje isn't just another fighter. He's a storm, a force of nature inside the UFC's lightweight division. Fans don't watch his fights hoping for a technical chess match. They tune in expecting war, blood, chaos, and heart. That's what Gaethje brings every time he steps into the octagon. He's not here to play it safe. He's here to break his opponent before they break him. He doesn't just fight, he makes war. He's the kind of fighter who walks into the octagon knowing there's only one way out, through fire, blood, and pure chaos. There are no shortcuts, no easy routes, just fists flying, legs kicking, and the relentless drive to destroy whoever stands across from him. He's not here to score points. He's here to hurt, to overwhelm, to make sure that even if his opponent wins, they never leave the same. And now, after years of leaving destruction in his wake, Gaethje stands on the edge of another title shot. The question isn't whether he deserves it, it's whether anyone can stop him. Born on 14th November 1988 in Safford, Arizona, Gaethje's journey wasn't one of privilege. His father worked in copper mines, his mother in a local post office. Hard work was in his blood. Wrestling became his escape, his way of proving that small-town kids could be warriors too. At the University of Northern Colorado, he became an NCAA Division I All-American, but the wrestling mat wasn't enough. Gaethje wanted more. He wanted to fight. When he turned to MMA, it didn't take long for people to notice him. He crushed his way through the competition, knocking out fighter after fighter in the World Series of Fighting, WSOF. He became the WSOF lightweight champion and defended his belt 5 times before making the jump to the UFC in 2017. And when he arrived, he made an impact right away. His UFC debut against Michael Johnson was an all-out war. Gaethje absorbed punishment, kept moving forward, and broke Johnson with relentless pressure, earning a knockout win in the second round. The message was clear. This man wasn't just here to win. He was here to put on a show. But Gaethje wasn't just another knockout specialist recklessly looking for a finish. He had a plan. He pressured his opponents, forced them into clashes, and dragged them into deep waters where he thrived. However, this aggressive style came at a cost. After beating Johnson, he suffered back-to-back knockout losses to Eddie Alvarez and Dustin Poirier. Some thought his reckless approach would be his downfall, but Gaethje refused to change who he was. Instead, he sharpened his weapons. Then came the rise of a smarter, more calculated Gaethje. He put together a 4-fight win streak, showing improved defense while keeping his signature aggression. When he broke down Tony Ferguson at UFC 249 to win the interim lightweight title, it was clear this was the best version of Gaethje we had ever seen. But his biggest test was still ahead. A title unification bout against the undefeated Khabib Nurmagomedov. Gaethje fought hard, landed some brutal leg kicks, but Khabib's ground game was too much. In the second round, Khabib took him down and put him to sleep with a triangle choke. The loss was a setback, but it didn't shake Gaethje's spirit. He returned stronger, defeating Michael Chandler in one of the wildest fights in UFC history, and then securing a huge win over Rafael Fiziev at UFC 286. Then came his showdown with Dustin Poirier at UFC 291 for the BMF title. It was a rematch of their 2018 fight, and this time, Gaethje didn't let history repeat itself. In the second round, he landed a stunning head kick knockout, claiming the BMF belt and proving he was still one of the most dangerous men in the division. But just when he was riding high, UFC 300 brought a brutal twist. Facing Max Holloway, Gaethje stepped into the biggest fight of his career, ready to defend his BMF title. It was a war. Both men left everything inside the cage. But in the final seconds of the 5th round, Holloway caught him with a devastating right hand, knocking him out cold. The image of Holloway standing over him, arms raised, was a tough pill to swallow. Gaethje, the man known for pushing forward no matter what, had been stopped. Still, true to his nature, he didn't stay down for long. At UFC 313, just months later, he returned to face Rafael Fiziev once again. It was a battle, but Gaethje's power and toughness carried him through. He won by unanimous decision, proving that despite the setback against Holloway, he was still a top challenger. Now, as the dust settles, the question is, what's next for Justin Gaethje? He has made it clear. He wants the UFC lightweight title. He called out Islam Makhachev, demanding his shot at the gold. But with rising contenders like Adman Sarukian and Ilia Topuria making waves, nothing is guaranteed. There's also talk of a rematch with Holloway. Their UFC 300 fight was unforgettable, and fans would love to see them go at it again. But Gaethje has also hinted at injuries, particularly a nagging toe issue that could affect his next move. One thing is certain, Dustin Gaethje isn't done yet. He's been through wars, suffered tough losses, and climbed back up every time. Whether it's for the lightweight title, a rematch with Holloway, or another brutal showdown, his next fight is sure to be another unforgettable battle. The only question left is, who will stand across from him in the Octagon? So, what do you think? Is Gaethje ready for UFC gold? Or is there another lightweight who deserves the shot? Let us know, because whatever happens next, you can bet one thing, Dustin Gaethje isn't done making history.